Joining us is Jody Arrington, Chair of the House Budget Committee. Welcome, Mr. Chairman. Great to see you again. Please give us an update on the Big Beautiful Now law and what we can expect to see in the year to come.
Well, we're seeing great feedback from the pro-growth, pro-work, pro-energy policies that we put in place in the Big Beautiful Bill. And it's beautiful because we had a recessionary economy that was inherited from 4 years of failed economic policies and unbridled spending, teetering on recession and on the cliff of bankruptcy, essentially. And now we've got a 4% GDP clip. That is twice as much as the annual average economic output for the last 10 years. And you've got inflation and interest rates coming down. That's what fueled Biden's cost of living crisis. Month over month, we're now at 2.1 from 3% on core inflation. And most importantly, business investments up because confidence in the policies and the growth climate is there, and wages are outpacing inflation for the first time in several years. People are putting more money in their pockets. Now, that's what's happened over the last several months. And that's before you get to the new year, Trey, where you have now a soon-to-be a record tax refund, the likes of about $100 billion that will go into people's pockets, $1,000 per filer. And that's not to mention the $100 billion that will go into their bank accounts because of less withholdings in the next tax year. So we're building momentum. I think that momentum will be exponential in the new year, but things are looking good and looking up for the economy and for families and the issue of affordability.
Okay, Chairman, here's the man with one of the more challenging jobs in D.C., and then I'll ask you about it on the other side.
Every House Democrat voted to increase the health care premiums of 93% of Americans by 11%. You should be asking the question of the Democrats why they don't want to reduce health care. We're doing it. That bill will go to the Senate. The Republicans, I believe, will unite behind that. And we will see if Chuck Schumer and the Democrats are serious about bringing down health care costs. I don't believe they are.
Poor Speaker Johnson is surrounded by that gaggle. He's been navigating a narrow majority. What do you want to get accomplished before the midterms, especially as it relates to health care? What would you, as the chair of the Budget Committee, like to see?
Trey, I'd like to see premiums and deductibles and the cost of health care actually go down in this country. And that hasn't happened since the enactment of the so-called Unaffordable Care Act, which is why it's ridiculous and insane to throw more good money after bad with these COVID-era fraud-ridden tax subsidies, mostly going to wealthy folks. Many are totally fraud-ridden. In the GAO had a report that said that there are tens of thousands of Social Security numbers from dead people used to siphon off these subsidies. By the way, subsidies going to insurance companies, not to individuals. So there's a lot of things wrong with it, but most importantly, the underlying policy. And we've never gotten affordable care because mandates, regulations, taxes makes this market unaffordable for everybody. What we need is competition. What we need is real choice from patients who can be empowered as consumers. And we laid several of those provisions out in the bill that Republicans passed. And we have the Congressional Budget Office, nonpartisan, saying that with one provision, one of the several, you would reduce premiums by 11% and the overall cost by $30 billion. What I'd like to see is that we take the tool of reconciliation that we used to pass the Big Beautiful Bill and actually put these provisions that we know will reduce the cost of care, that we know will address what is central to the issue of affordability, which is health care cost, and that we would do what we did in the Big Beautiful Bill, and that's win for the American people because we believe in our policies and reforms, and that we wouldn't just put them on paper and send them across the transom to the Senate and consider that a job well done. It's not done until we enact them. We won't get Democrat support. So let's do the unilateral thing that we did with the big, beautiful bill and round out the issue of prosperity and affordability with Republican policies.
Chairman, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you, to your family, to all the great people in Texas, a state I love and used to live in for 4 years, and I can't wait to see you in the new year. Thank you for joining us on a Sunday night.
Great to be with you. Merry Christmas, Chairman.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.